Hi friends, it's Magpie here, and today I have a very exciting announcement for y'all. I will be attempting a big year in birding for the year of 2023. And if you're not a birder or you have not seen the movie Big Year with Jack Black and Owen Wilson, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, so let me explain.
Big-footed goose! Big-footed goose, other end of the boardwalk!
Oh, you're careful. Excuse me.
Hey, put her down! Hey.
A big year is essentially a calendar year in which you try to see as many bird species as you possibly can. And of course, there are all kinds of records for the big year, and I'm not going for any of those, but I am going for my own personal record. The number that I am trying to beat is 421 species. The reason is because the current record for the North American big year is 840, set by John Weigel in 2019, and I want to try to see half of what he saw. The American Birding Association acts as the officials for the big years, so you can only use birds for your account that are on their list, which is essentially like every bird that has ever been seen in North America, and that's over 1,000 birds. Even though this isn't a record, that's still a lot of birds, so why do I think that I can do this? Let me tell you. My boyfriend and I live full-time in a 1987 Winnebago right now, and we'll be doing that for the first 6 months or so of 2023. So I will constantly be moving, constantly be going to new states, new biomes, all over the US and hopefully into Canada as well. After our 6 months of van life travel wraps up, I will be attending the University of North Texas to get my master's degree in biology, and my research for my thesis is about birds. My job when I'm a graduate student will literally be going out to bird. That will be my focus August through December of this year. With those two things in mind, I think that it's very possible that I could see those 421 species. I am not an expert birder, so I will be learning a lot along the way, and I don't have a lot of fancy gear. I'm using what I have, which is this one pair of binoculars. I think it's going to be a really hard goal, and I'm gonna have to be super dedicated, but I think that I can do it. Let's talk about the rules for a big year now, because there are some. So first of all, this is all on the honors system. So there's not like something that I have to submit this to. I promise I will not be lying to you. I will be only recording birds that I am 100% confident in my ID. Rule number 1, only unique bird species count. And what I mean by that is if I see a cardinal today, that can count as one of my 421 species. But then if I go out and see another cardinal tomorrow, that still only counts as one species. So once I see a bird once in 2023, I cannot count it again. Number 2, birds can be identified by sight or sound. That is the rules for the American Birding Association. Most of my birds are going to be ID'd by sight because honestly, I'm just not very good at sounds. Number 3, captive birds do not count. So if I go to a zoo, a wildlife sanctuary, a rehab center, whatever, and I see a unique species of bird there, I can't count it. It has to be in the wild. Rule number 4, it has to be done within the calendar year. So that means January 1st to December 31st is my deadline. Now you will notice I'm making this video in February. In January, I was casually birding, but I wasn't focused on getting a big year record. So unfortunately, I didn't decide that I wanted to do a big year until the beginning of February. I really don't have that many birds logged for January. I essentially feel like I'm starting a month late. But in this video, I am gonna go over the birds that I saw in January, and we'll get the initial count for my big year list. And before I start going over my January birds for y'all, I just wanted to say that birding is something that I have fallen in love with within the past year or so. During my last semester of senior year, I took an ornithology class, which is the study of birds, and we had to learn every single bird by sight and sound in Illinois. I had so much fun. For my graduation present, I asked for this pair of binoculars, and I've been birding ever since then. I really encourage you, if you've never tried birding, that you should go out and try. Anybody can do it. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be an ornithologist. Just go out in your backyard and see what you can find. Like I said, I was not focused on birding during this month, and I used eBird to record these. I'm planning on making a whole nother video on like the gear and things that I use to bird, so I can go and explain what eBird is exactly if you don't know, because it is a great beginner birding app. Since I was not focused on birding, I don't have any cool birding footage, but I can promise you I will have super cool birding footage for the month of February, so that video is gonna be a lot cooler. So I suggest that you come back and watch. Also, please don't forget, if you are enjoying this video, to like and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any updates on my big year of birding for 2023, and so you can watch our other videos too about van lifing, hiking, and backpacking all around the United States. Let's just get into it. So for the month of January, I did quite a bit of traveling. I went to Illinois, Alabama, Louisiana, and the panhandle of Florida. And these are not my pictures, by the way. I'm going to credit the pictures down in the description. My pictures will be coming soon. So the species that I saw during January: Canada goose, black vulture, turkey vulture, downy woodpecker, European starling, American robin, house finch, song sparrow, common grackle, northern cardinal, bald eagle, Muscovy duck, American crow, fish crow, and sanderlings. If you were counting, that is 15 unique bird species out of my 421 goal. So I have a lot of work to do. Lucky for me, we are currently in Florida, which is one of the states with the most bird diversity. I'm hoping I can make it past 100 in Florida alone. And that is all I have for you for this video. I just wanted to make that announcement really quickly, go through my January bird counts, to tell you what's going on for the year 2023, for me anyways. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any updates. I'll see you next time. Bye.